Sadness and confusion, the state of Salah owners in FPL. But of course, he's still owned by more than 50% of fantasy premier managers, the biggest by far. But throughout this week, he has lost close to 30,000 managers. Maybe you are home, maybe included. But let's take our time and look at the bigger picture. Is it really time yet to get rid of Mohamed Salah? That's what we'll be discussing on today's show, along with some captain picks. My name is Owuraku Ampofo. This is the Joy Fantasy Football Show. But before we do start, here's our little tribute to Emiliano Sala and, of course, to Dave Ibbotson. Our thoughts and prayers are with their families as well. And if you noticed, my panelists and I, we are wearing black today as we do, share our thoughts and prayers with Emiliano Sala. And I'm in the company of Enoch and I'm the trusted guest. And you guys will be talking about Mohamed Salah, but how was your weekend? I know that you were being a best man also whilst focusing on FPL. How'd that go?
It was tough. Unfortunately, I had to make changes around 2 a.m. and I didn't do it with the clearest of heads. So I forgot to captain Aguero, and then I missed out on his points. So I ended up with just 65 points, but
just fine. 65 points. Well, that was the conundrum that probably affected a lot of managers, me included, captaining Sané and vice captain Aguero. That was very, very wrong from Pep Guardiola. But for you, you went big and captain Higuain.
Yeah.
It seems to have beared a lot of fruits for you.
Yeah, he gave me 13 points. So as a captain, I got 26. Then I had Laporte, who also was on the score sheet, double game week. I had almost all of my midfielders on the score sheet. 90 points this game week. I was in heaven.
Heaven indeed. But of course, let's go straight into the discussion and talk about Mohamed Salah. Now, he plays Bournemouth this weekend at home, a team that he scored a wonderful hat-trick against in the reverse fixture. A lot of managers are getting rid of him, most likely because of the 2 blanks that he has suffered in the past game weeks. But a reminder that 20 game weeks ago, in game weeks 7 and 8, he did draw 2 blanks. And if you did keep the faith, well, you know what happened from game week 9 up until game week 19. He has given you a lot of points, and it's decision-making time. For you, do you think that looking ahead, he's going to break this duck soon, or the problem is bigger than Mohamed Salah?
I honestly think he's going to break the duck soon. I mean, players of his quality definitely have times where they go on a drought. And like you said, we've seen the same thing with Salah previously. And he has come back, and he's come back really well. So I personally am going to keep faith in him, obviously because of my Liverpool bias. But I trust that Salah is a really good fantasy option to keep, despite his price as well.
Well, despite his price. But of course, the Champions League does come into the picture. Yeah. Do you foresee him being one of the names that may suffer rotation due to this?
Definitely, definitely. I mean, looking at the way things are going, Liverpool are trying to focus on the league. This obviously has been their priority for a while now, and they are eager to win it, as we all know. But the Champions League is also going to provide them with an opportunity to make up for the failure to win it last season. So I think Klopp is going to do the wise thing and rotate him every now and then, but he's still going to perform really well or really often for Liverpool.
Of course, it hasn't been just the Salah problem. Liverpool have been not at their best, especially in the year of 2019. In terms of shots, they've managed just 57, only better than Newcastle, who are 54. So they do rank 19th in terms of shots attempted this year. It hasn't been very smooth sailing for Liverpool, but do you think that Liverpool would be able to sort out their feet quickly and probably help Mohamed Salah get back onto the sheet?
Well, they have to. They have no other option. And then I think that as time goes on, Mohamed Salah just needs a rest because he's played almost every match. Even the cup matches that they were eliminated, Salah was involved. And thinking of the Champions League going forward, I think they have to if they want the best out of Salah. But that is not going to happen in the league. Maybe the Champions League. Now you're out of the League Cup, you're out of the FA Cup. I think they should focus and also be out of the Champions League so that at least if they really want the league, like my brother is saying, then yeah, they can do something about it. The forward line with Firmino, Mane and Salah, they are not clicking this season. And I don't see why Klopp is not actually playing Shaqiri as the 10th man, because against Manchester United, when Shaqiri came inside, he changed the game. So I was hoping that he would take the burden from Salah, because Salah is being burdened. That's how come
But
he's
you
drawing
did
blanks.
mention that front four, and you think that would be their best lineup. But Klopp clearly hasn't found that system yet. You've seen him try out a 4-4-2, a 4-2-3-1, a 4-3-3. Now Salah is playing as a number 9 with Firmino playing in behind. And it hasn't really been smooth for him when he moved into that.
I don't think he hasn't found the formation yet. I think he's being stubborn. Because you are not winning your games, okay, you are blanking. And then you have a player who is so creative on the bench, but you don't play him. And you are relying on one player. You've relied on him from last season. He's done the job. This season, he's suffering. What do? You bring in your creative player to help him. You're not doing that. So I think it's up to Klopp. If they really want the league, then they have to start playing Shaqiri, take the burden of Salah. Stop playing him as the 9. Play him as the winger. Give him that room to operate, the freedom. Now, anytime Salah is playing, he's thinking of scoring. Like, okay, I have to score, I have to be on the score sheet. And when that happens, the chances, Salah has made some clear-cut chances because of pressure. So take the pressure off him. Let Salah get in the goals. For me, I'm not going to bench Salah for any player. He's still going to be my team. You can bench him because I know against Bournemouth he's going to bounce back.
Definitely against Bournemouth, you think he's going to bounce back. But do you think a lot depends on Roberto Firmino for Salah to pick up his form?
Definitely. I mean, last season, Firmino really helped the front line to rack up the points and then the goals as well. But this season, he just seems a bit off color all throughout. I mean, the few games that he's played. I honestly don't know what the problem is, but I think he should be rotated often. And then, like Enoch said, Shaqiri should be brought in. And then Klopp should change up the front line a bit, because Firmino just seems to be off color this season, and it's not helping the Liverpool team.
Definitely not helping the Liverpool team. So final verdict for you. Are you keeping Mo Salah, or you're saying a no to Salah?
I'm definitely keeping him. I may bench him every now and then, or even sell him if I think the fixtures aren't looking too good for him. But I'm most likely going to keep him for the rest of the season.
And to you, what's your final verdict?
I'm never going to bench Salah, irrespective of what.
Well, you have two guys here for the first time agreeing on the show that they are going to keep Mohamed Salah. In case you're wondering what my verdict is, well, I don't even have him. I never had him from the beginning of the season. But at the end of the show, you would see how our table looks like in terms of our mini league. And we will see the effect of me not having Mohamed Salah. I've been pretty stubborn though, and now my decision is getting harder because he just blanked in 2 game weeks. But if you do have him, I think he'll be worth your keep, and he's Liverpool's go-to guy in terms of goals. And let's move over to captain picks, and let's start with you. And you are going for a wild one in Son Heung-min, but
Yes.
he seems to be the big man for the big occasion for Tottenham this season.
Yeah, I mean, it's very clear. And with the likes of Kane and Dele Alli going off injured recently, Son is just the man to go for in the Spurs lineup. He's an attacking threat. He's really good on the ball. He's explosive, and he's just going to get you the points. I mean, there's no two ways about this. He's just going to get you the points. That's why I'm going with him this game week.
So against Fulham, Watford, and Newcastle, Tottenham still managed to win the game after the 80th minute. Do you see them getting lucky a 4th time, or you think they would win comfortably against Watford?
I honestly think it's going to be a tough match initially, but Spurs are going to come out on top. And Son is definitely going to feature in the goals.
So he thinks Son would be on the scoring sheet against Leicester City when they do play them at Wembley. Now for you, and you are going for, well, ironically, Mohamed Salah to be your captain against Bournemouth.
Yeah, that's because of his performance against them during the first round, and I see him repeating the same performance. This time around, they are under threat. Their league is under threat. Their camp is under threat. They need to prove a point to the FPL managers to the EPL and to City that they are no longer title contenders. This league is over and done with, and they are going to win. And Salah is going to be on the score sheet. Not less than 3 goals actually for me.
Not less than 3 goals for Mohamed Salah. But that was it from my panelists. Big thank you to them for coming to the show and, of course, giving very good advice on Mohamed Salah. Well, if it's you at home, you still have to make that big decision before deadline, 11:30 on Saturday morning. And as to whether you pick or, get rid of Salah, it's going to depend on you. But I think another blank against Bournemouth, and we'll see that 50% probably drop to a 40%. But it's fingers crossed. And I did promise you about showing you our mini league table and how things do look. Well, let's check it out on your screen. So as you can see, Anam is sitting pretty comfortably on top with me trying to catch up. If I probably had Mohamed Salah, I'd be on top by now. But yeah, that is how our mini league looks now. I'll be giving you weekly updates as we do go by here on the Joy Fantasy Football Show. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you did learn something new. Have a good game week, and hopefully we do see green arrows in our mini leagues. But up until I do see you same time next week, always remember, Fike Lindo, which basically means stay beautiful.